I do want to say this, that when I saw the name of the film and I found out what it was about, I thought of another film about the Celtic Football Club I've seen. And it wasn't the same film at all. It was a documentary, and it was about the historical violence between supporters of Celtic and
was it the
supporters—
Vice doc?
Yeah, supporters of Rangers. For me, that was my introduction to Celtic.
Yeah. A lot of people's.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Yeah, because for the English, it's a bit of like fodder and tabloid fodder.
But I wanted to ask about that. I mean, but I also, in doing my research about the club, it came up a lot, But it was something that you mentioned Rangers earlier in some of the Rangers songs, but that opposition between Celtic and Rangers was not something that you wanted to include. I mean, I should say, if you're listening to this,
the sectarianism.
There's been sectarian violence. There's been sectarianism. There's been violence surrounding these two clubs. This wasn't something you guys wanted to have in there.
No. Because, and for a few reasons, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I also, a lot of the overwhelming sort of sentiment that we got when we were over there is that they don't want to talk about it either.
Right.
That was something that was like when we talked to this one Celtic historian, David Potter, and he's a Catholic. He's a Celtic historian, diehard Celtic supporter, and a Protestant. And every week he comes on the bus from his small village with his friends, and they have a rule on their bus when they go to see Celtic play. There's two words you're not allowed to say on our bus: Catholic or Protestant, because it's got nothing to do with football.
Right.
And so this unpleasant, ugly side of it, which, by the way, is only a hop, skip, and a jump away from being a passionate fan, right? When does a passionate fan become a hooligan or become, it depends. But it's ugly and it's negative, and the rivalry and the history are there regardless, and so I think we wanted to be able to make a movie that was a love letter to Celtic without having to be, a poor man's rehash of the Troubles or something like that, because it's like, it's 2016. The other thing is, most of the songs, most of the sectarian violence at Celtic games it has nothing to do with Scotland. It's all about stuff happening in Ireland, and everyone in Ireland doesn't want to talk about that anyway.